Probably need to go into. No, don't need to do that. Where's the camera? Okay. Yep. Okay. Okay. Bear with me here. Ooh, that was loud. Okay. Bear with me here. Oh, come on, computer. Understood. Okay. And think I got it working on um, Safari. Okay. I hope everyone wasn't waiting too long. Can you all hear me? Let's actually push the button. Okay. Okay, I see the camera, the pen. Okay. Okay. We might be the only ones here. God knows how long they've been waiting. Maybe 20 minutes. Is anyone there? Can you all hear me? Fantastic. Frosty, do you hear me? Fantastic. Okay, I'm seeing you on my computer, on my phone. Didn't think to look at that. All right. All right. I set it on the laptop. It's now acting somewhat normal. Let's see. Nick said, West Taxer Stacker, I'm now in no fear LOL. El Tigre del Norte, and E1337. Can you all hear me? Okay, I see Frosty said we're all good. Okay. Sorry, everyone, for the delay. So here's what's going on. I'm trying to use StreamYard. And as I've said so many times, computers hate me. Frosty has been helping me through everything. And, you know, I apologize for you all, you know, not having to wait so long. I am using StreamYard, Nix. I just suck at it. The only reason I got a little bit less suck at it is because Frosty's been helping me. And while we're trying to play with it, I set it up to go live on, 5-ish minutes or so. So I didn't know what I was doing. So welcome you all to the jungle. Kind of impromptu, more impromptu than what I normally do. So just wanted to, let you know that this is kind of only semi-planned. So, but we can go ahead and roll with this. And Frostbyte has been trying to help me get this thing all rocking and rolling. So I want all of you to give a big thank you to, you did the same thing an hour ago, Surfer. Awesome. I'm assuming you went live instead of you didn't have my problems. So basically, give a big thank you to Frostbyte for helping a computer moron like myself. So, how did it go for you, Surfer? Please tell me you got a lot more luck than what I did. So, I'm only briefly home, just briefly. The little job I had, I came home for approximately a day. Kind of missed being home, missed the wife, missed my pillows and everything. But I did do a little bit of some things here. So I wanted to bring you up to speed with what's going on. I already set up the winnings for the last live stream. Even though I've been home just a little bit, I have been a busy boy. And I have set up a lot of the things that was needed for people who are getting more than just the coins, whether or not you ordered some things or not. So I'm going to say this. So if you see the other people, please let them know. Okay. I have a package for Silver Dragons, for Yankee, for Frostbyte. That's almost all completely ready to go. I have a package for, let's see here. What name does he go by? a person whose initials are PD from Arlington, Virginia. I don't have a YouTube screen name to go with. His stuff is ready to go. AA stuff is ready to go. TuliTuli is ready to go. And I already said Frostbyte is ready to go. Although I think I'm going to send a little extra to Frosty because he's been helping me and ask for nothing in return. But I have to wait for... Yes, you are, Frosty. You're always ready. Yankee! Oh. I'm not going to give you all... how do I say this? I've got a video ready to release. I'm not releasing it yet. I'm waiting for the right time, which I think is going to be maybe 24-ish hours, maybe 48. But I think you all will absolutely love it. In case you all haven't figured it out, I have started my own little series. Yankee knows about it. And it will be released in about maybe 1, maybe 2 days. But I wanted the video for the certificates of authenticity to get out. Oh, I hope you like it. Between my imagination and Bill's imagination, it is going to be really awesome. Oh my God, it's like he's in my head. He knows where I want to go before I know where I want to go. So, as you all see the next episode, please keep in mind, especially those of you who are new, this is a long-running parody, a long-running joke. So don't go thinking, nasty things. I don't want to hear any nasty comments. I don't want to see any more nasty nasties. I had enough nasty. When I did the video on the having to sell my silver for paying taxes for the state of West Virginia that I didn't know was coming, was that a good learning lesson? I got some nasty trolls. And Frosty, then Yankee told me the same thing, and Tuli told me the same thing. I shouldn't have deleted the comments. And I didn't know that. I never dealt with that much nasty coming at me all at once. Well, that's not entirely true. I was the object of a witch hunt in my professional career, but that's a different story. One I don't want to talk about anymore in my life. But Yankee and Frosty and Tuli all told me, leave the nasty comments unless it's really over the top. Oh yeah, that's true. I was a little bit on the deep side when I saw all the nasty. I was like, and it was a really emotional roller coaster because I expected people to be bored with that video. Yeah, I did. I saw because if you look at your analytics, it showed my normal gray range. And most of my videos are somewhere in there, maybe a little higher, maybe in the middle, something like that. Nope, that one went, instead of having high-flying airplanes, I got myself a rocket ship. It's like, what in the world? was like, I never saw that. And wifey and I were like, oh my gosh. And I was riding high. I was like, oh my gosh, I don't know what I did, but I did something good. So I'm still trying to figure out what I did. But all of a sudden, then came the 6 or 7 or 8 nasty comments. I was like, wow. That was like being on a high, and then someone gives you the reversal agent. It's just like being on oxycodone high, and they gave you Narcan, and crash, boom, back down to earth. Well, I'm learned I have to get a thick skin. I didn't realize I had to get one that quick. So I am analyzing not only myself, but also what I did with that video that was so good. Why did I get such outrageous views? I'd like to do that again, but I've got to figure out, what I did so that I can, do videos that people like that much. So that's coming. So, by the way, we have now found out that our man Yankee has a weakness. That weakness is going to be shown very soon. And we're going to have fun with this. You're going to love it, Yankee. It's going to be just as good as Rig Nations. Thank you, AA. I appreciate that. Now, I want to thank everyone. Thank Yankee for being my mentor, for teaching me not only some technology stuff for YouTube, but also just you tickled the algorithm. We can talk about it at our next Buffalo Bullet meeting. All right, that'll work. Any way I can learn, I'll take it. But I really I want you all to thank him for being such a good sport with all teasing. Loaded knife station. You're right, they are loaded. They're silver. They're the weight of silver. Yes, he is. Yes, he is. He is a very good mentor. And who says that always a mentor has to be older than you? Yankee's what, about 4 or 6 years younger than me? So you can learn from someone younger than you too. So there are some of you. I brought this up. I want to make sure I don't forget this. There are some of you. God love you. God bless you. But some of you have ordered some of the products that I put on last live stream. And the only one I can think of is the one that is in, I believe, Virginia. Because he made it real simple in the email he sent to me. And there you go, Frosty. So basically, there are plus or minus 4 people that ordered from me. And I asked for certain things, and only this one person gave me those things. So it's made it easy. So basically, long story made short, I had gotten I got about 4 people that need to get back to me to tell me who they are, what they ordered, so that I can track it. Because I'm also trying to work PayPal for the first time as a business, and it's frustrating. I spent hours trying to do this. It was not fun. So if you win something or whatever, I'm begging you to please do as I ask. So, LLC, I'm glad you're here. By the way, LLC, I owe you some money for a coin, but you're going to have to send me an email to both the Tiger Stacker at gmail.com and at yahoo.com. I want to be able to talk with you not only about that, but also something else I'm thinking about. And I'm going to do with you what I've done with very, very, very few people, if it's okay. I'm going to give you my regular email address, talk with you on the phone to try to get all these things about me paying you for the coin and some other things I have in mind. Yeah, you're one of them, I think. E1337, I believe your initials are FM. And I think that I'm almost 100% positive that you're one of the ones that is hard for me to figure out what the heck's going on. Okay. So I know you're our Canadian, but I won't hold that against you. Dude, you have seriously got to take me up north. I want to see a polar bear. Actually, it'd be kind of nice to get a license to go to Canada, work up there, and hang out with the polar bears. They'll probably eat me. No, they wouldn't. I'm an alpha. I'm an alpha predator also. So, by the way, I really love this LLC. If I can ever buy some more of these from you, let me know. These are really cool. So let me go through some of the rules here. I'm going to have to type these out so you don't have to reread my nasty handwriting. Must email me your name, address, YouTube name, answers you gave, or if you've ordered something from what I have for pay on PayPal, what you bought, and the dollar amount. What are your rewards? Give me about 48 hours if on the winnings, or you lose. But if you bought something, that don't apply. And the two emails we talked about the curse bowl. You all should know about that now. We talked about when I get monetized. Now, speaking of monetized, last time I looked, I'm around 728 plus or minus subscribers. It always seems to hover between 25 and 28. 725, 728 seems to hover around that. What wood is known as tiger wood? Are you joking me? This is called tiger wood? Awesome. That's appropriate for me. I'm 731 now? I didn't know that. Let's take a quick peek here. You aren't kidding. I broke 730. Wow. Thank you, guys. So I'm now a little shy of 1,400 view hours. So I still owe all of you 4 ounces of silver And Frosty has been diligently trying very hard to get me to get me up to the being able to use Will and Names, Nightbot. Not so easy. A few days ago, the number one thing we had was a feedback. Yes, Frosty, I wouldn't have gotten anywhere without you, my friend. And I know that you would do it for free, and I appreciate the friendship, and I'd do anything in the world for you. I just want to show my appreciation. So, you know what I'm going to send you. I'm probably going to send you something else too, and I hope you like them. And by the way, the thing that you wanted, yeah, you can have it. I don't care. But when you send me an email, this is really a good way to do it. This is live stream number 12, so just number 12, the date, that'll be already in there. What you've won in questions, what you ordered from PayPal, the exact thing that you ordered, plus, the 3.5% and the shipping and all that. That way I can track it a whole lot better. Because eventually, if I don't hear back from the people that sent me money and I don't know what to send them, I'm going to ship them back their money, because I don't want to be accused of inappropriate stuff. Okay? Please, no screenshots. It's very hard for me to follow. I'm just going to ignore it. Normally what I do, and you all can attest to this, I print what you send me as a checklist of what to put in your package. Now, during the live stream, if you think I'm wrong about something, whether something I said or a quiz question or whatnot, don't send me a screenshot afterwards. Too late. It's too hard for me to figure out, and it gives me a migraine. So just address it during the live stream. We'll work it out during the live stream, and there we go. So there you go. Now, this, by the way, is my very first time streaming on StreamYard, and we haven't had any luck. Thank you, Frostbyte. I really appreciate everything. I don't know how long I'll be on here, Kevin. This was kind of like half prompted, half impromptu. So basically, the big thing I wanted to try to do is work out the bugs. The next big thing I wanted to do was try to get everyone to realize, for those of you who've sent me everything, then, we got it. We'll get there. Bear with me here. I forgot to plug in power into my phone. It's warning me I got 20%. So bear with me here. That's the wrong thing. Here's the right thing. That needs to be shut. Where is that? I'll be right back. Hold on. Okay, 20%. Now, fix that real fast. Wonderful. Of course, that's going to be the wrong thing. Okay. All right. Okay. All right. Power is on. Crisis averted. Okay, I'm back. All right, let's refresh this. All right, you guys are still here. Oh, I wish it was something like that. Dropping the cubs off at a watering hole would be a whole lot more simple than what I've been dealing with. Actually, I wish I had some cubs. I only got one cub, and he's got a cub, and maybe another one on the way. So that's that. Well, where did those papers go to? Now, wouldn't you know, that part I had are already arranged. I'm a little disorganized because this is not how to normally prepare. Bear with me here. Okay, once again, I'm back. So, I think my computer is lagging again. We'll fix that. Guns and silver. That sounds like an interesting video that I haven't quite thought about. Of whiskey. Oh, that's your name. I like it. I like it. So basically, oh, speaking of whiskey, have you all seen 365? He is a hoot. brings out all that whiskey, never shares any with me. That's not cool. I mean, come on. If you're going to show it, share it. So I'm usually way more prepared for this. Nix, thanks you so very much. Thank you for your friendship and everything. Nick has been extremely supportive also. So everybody give a good shout out to Nix and thank her for everything. So, you think here, what was I going to say? All right. As I said before, I apologize for this being so impromptu, semi-impromptu, however you want to look at it. Actually, I didn't realize I was going to be doing the live quite like this. I was actually trying to set up everything with Frosty, and then Frosty said, hey, you got people waiting for you. I do? Yeah. Why'd you set it up live? I said, because I'm a moron. So there you go. So why don't we do something simple? So I haven't actually thought of some things here. We're going to go with a little bit of the dimes. Come on, pen. Call the number between 1 and 6. And the silver one will tell you which person is going to win it. Oh, thank you, AA. I'm more of a sipper. Unless I really like how it tastes. Now, if this was alcohol, I would be drunk every day of the week. So let's see what we get here. By the way, I know Tuli's not with us. That's my fault. I didn't expect to quite go live. So here you go. Shake it up. And ready? Oh, Guns and Silver is going to start with rigged. Okay. I've never seen you before. You must either changed your name or something. Here we go. And the number is 2, and it'll be the 4th one. I should have put the go. AA is the first number 2. Yeah, it's Kevin. It's the second number 2. E1337 is the third. And I kind of didn't wait long enough, did I? Okay. We'll go with the third one then. Who is the third? E1337 for number 2. So, lesson learned. Have a little more patience. I think part of the reason is we only have a little bit of people here in the chat. So let's see here. I'm also echoing inside my own head. I know you guys can't hear it this time because I'm actually wearing headsets. And I'm trying to get the sound down so it doesn't count out the computer screen, but on the other side of the coin, I don't hear an echo inside my head. So let's do that again. And I'll wait a little bit longer. Ready? 1 through 6. Come on, computer. Go. It'll be number 1 through 6. Okay. There we go. I think we've waited a good enough amount of time. And stop. It's number 5, and it'll be the fourth one. That's number 5. Gary's the first, number 5. E1337 is number 2. Muscle Shell. Muscle Shell, you sent me your address, and I don't know if I owe you anything. So would you please clarify that? Did you order something off of what I was selling, or what was the deal? So Muscle Shell is number 3, the third one for number 5. And AA, you are the fourth, number 5. Good old Kevin one. Yeah, this is. Are you saying Kevin won instead of you? Let me go back to my screen. We go to the top. There's the go. There's Gary. And that's the first, number 5. E137 is number 2. Muscle Show is number 3. AA, you're the fourth, number 5. No, honey, it's number 5. You have to answer number 5, and it'll be the fourth person who said number 5. And AA, you're the fourth person who said number 5. This is the number you have to guess, and because some people are faster typers than others, and I've had a lot of people complain that RH and Knox Sacks really kicks butt, and they do. And they do. I came up with this system to give some people a little bit of a fair chance. And I don't have to work on computer technology to do it. So that's how I came up with that. Keep it up, Guns and Silver. I'll introduce you to Guns and Lead. So now we'll go with 2 dice. That might make it a little easier. So the numbers will be between 2 and 12. Let me put in the go and go. And here come the numbers. I'm getting my drink on. Actually, to be honest with you, I am thinking about getting a classic Serbian drink, which is not easy to get in America nowadays, unless like you live in Chicago. That way I can drink from my home and drink with 365 while he has his whiskey. I can have mine, but it's not whiskey. And C-O-P, stop. Let's see what we got. We have 6, and the second person to say 6. Where's the go? Where are you? I must have waited a lot longer this time. Where is it? There it is. And it was number 6. The first person to say 6 is Nan. Now we're looking for the second 6, which was right after her, OCS Stacker. Okay. All right. E1337, roll or not roll? I got to roll back down to the bottom of my screen again. E1337. Our favorite Canuck. Don't tell the other Canucks. And I see 1 eye, you get to keep it. All right. AA, roll 'em or not? AA, are you there? I'm a keeper. Put it in the chat. Yes, AA, you are a keeper. West Texas, thank you for coming. Sorry that it took so long. I don't even know. Were you guys waiting a long time before I started? Because I had no idea how long we were messing with the computer. Good night, West Texas. You were waiting hours? Did it take me that long? OCS Sacker, I should take away your done just for giving me a fib. $25. Yeah, I kind of guessed that might have been an appropriate answer. Oh, keep it up, man. Keep it up. You know, in case you all never understood. There is consequences for teasing the tiger. Okay, OCS Stacker, roll or not roll? Trust me, you don't want to tease the tiger. Not good. And I see this is the back end. This is not an eye of the tiger. So you lost that one. That's my girl Karma. Getting you back for teasing the tiger. Karma, my girlfriend. Hey, don't tell the wife. This Snaky, she bites, and she bites hard. I thought about something that we can also play in addition to name the YouTuber. So this one will be easy. Name the YouTuber. Who got hit with a cease and desist order from Warner Brothers? And either name will count. Knox. Knox is in the house. Okay. On the not the last Silver Pros, but 2 Silver Pros before. What was it that Silver Dragons was showing off? I think they have basically 2 different answers. I'll roll with that. That's one I was looking for. So the Silver Baggins rounds. Oh my goodness. How much, and please be honest with me, how much did you guys like the video Rigged and Rigged 2? Knox, Secretary of War. No, I said, no, hold on. No, hold on. The MR Secretary, I'm charged. No, you're Secretary of War. I'm still working on Tuli getting her to try to switch. We are going to have so much fun. Oh my goodness. If you guys liked my original rig, put a 1 in the chat. If you didn't like it, put a 2. If you didn't see it at all, put a 3. Awesome. And considering that we're pretty low in the chat of 16, that's pretty good. Yes, it has, Nan. Thanks, Knox. I appreciate it. So, same question, rig 2. 1 in the chat if you liked it, 2 if you didn't, 3 if you didn't seen it. And very soon, I'm going to release rig 3. It's done. It's completed. I think it might possibly be the best one. Bill took my imagination and ran with it. Totally ran with it. And it's like, I intended to do something because nickel stacking said that my roar sounded like a toilet flushing. And I included a clip of the clip that I used for the roar, but my brother-in-law did something totally. I don't think he'll ever ban Raybar. He likes him too much. To be honest with you, he loves being teased. Loves being teased. He can't stand it if he's not teased. It's oxygen to him. So let me go down the list here. By the way, I am using StreamYard for the first time. It's going off my phone because the computer won't work with me. And Frosty had a hard time getting it to work with me, and then we found out that I actually turned on the streaming, so that kind of ended that trial and error session. So far, how's the StreamYard working off my phone? I have a Macintosh, a MacBook. Nick, you did say you were hard to work with. That's not entirely true. My lack of techie skills is really what is my downside. So I'm going to try a new game. Okay? And I'm going to name the first name of a female. And you're going to name the first name of her husband. Yeah, my dice skills. Don't need any tech for that. Okay. I'll name the first name of the female. This is a wife. These are wives. They're all wives. They are not woke. They are not LGBTQ. They are historic. And let's see here. I named the wife, you name the husband. And the topic is presidents. I'll give you, let me see here. I'll give you an easy one right now. This one should be for a dime. Jacqueline. Knox, you got it. The next one. Mamie. Mamie. The woman's name is Mamie. No, you can throw the last name in, but I want the first name. Gary Huffman, you got it. Let's see here. I'll give you an easier one. Rosalind. You can put in the last name. There you go. Jimmy. I'm not going to use that name because, I heard a rumor. Don't know if it's true. That Michelle is really a male. So it had to do with a biological proof of length of fingers and all that. So I'm not using that one. Let's see here. Next one. Frances. Yeah, she does, Gary. She does. Or he does. Francis. Knox, you got it. Let's see if I can get something here that I'm trying to choose in between here. Elizabeth. I don't think Ford. Let me check because maybe there's more than one Elizabeth. Okay, there is more than one Elizabeth, so that one I'm going to take out of the running. Yep, and Ford had Elizabeth also. I didn't catch that. I apologize. So that one's not going to count. Next one, Barbara. I liked it. Fur given. Got to be specific. Which one? Where is my cursor? There it is. Okay, where am I? Let's go back up, go back up, go back. Come on, don't do that. Don't do that. I think the first one I see is OCS Stacker. OC Stacker. Come on, get back up there. Ooh, this one's going to be tough. If you guys get this one, I might give a quarter. First Lady. This one's going to be tough. Harriet. Someone got it. Let me see who got it first. Oh, you son of a monkey's uncle. Knox did it. Now, for a quarter, I'm going to ask the question. Let's see, I'm going to roll it back on here. Yep, okay. For a quarter, why is Harriet, as First Lady, difficult as a First Lady? And I don't expect it to be easy. Damn, he's good. I wouldn't say you're dumb. It's just, these questions are hard. I wouldn't have gotten it. But I did say a bad word, so one goes into the curse bowel. Yeah, we can pick another category. I just haven't thought of one. It just came to mind. Can someone clue me in? What is going on in Israel? I've been working and driving. Yeah, Knox is a very smart person with a very fast computer and probably extremely nimble fingers. Oh my goodness. Play rigged or not rigged. We can't play rigged or not rigged unless Yankees here. Oh my goodness, I'm not going to say what I'm thinking. No. This is a family channel. This is a family channel. I heard a U.S. carrier was destroyed today. Oh my goodness. Is that over near Israel? Because all I heard is that the war broke out. And my wife was telling me about that. And I'm not surprised with, and this is my own personal viewpoint, you don't have to share my opinion. Um, but with BRICS nations and the Soviets and the Chinese and BRICS taken in and uh, making peace amongst the Muslim nations, and they're unifying, the very next common historical step is to go after Israel. My own personal viewpoint, just following history. So I don't know if I'm accurate or not because I haven't really been watching the news. I'm just a little concerned because this is probably going to start developing bit by bit by bit into World War III. Well, let's go down the rolling of the dice and change the subject. Something a little bit more fun. The people at the top. Honestly, E1337, I think scroll this down. That might be so. So, no, honestly, I was saying this to my wife, with all this woke and liberal and LGBTQ and everything else that has nothing to do with stability of the nation. It's all destabilizing. The old fashioned phrase, divide and conquer. I started talking, I said, we might be looking at another civil war. And how in the world are we going to handle a civil war if we have a global war? And then it dawned on me, it's probably all the same war. And it's all over the place. All over the place. Yeah, it is written. And not a darn thing we can do about it. Years ago, I sat down with a GYN doctor and talked to him about my fear about revelations. And he basically told me there's nothing you can do about it. Not a darn thing you can do about it. The best you can do is maybe slow it down by one day, if you're lucky. And I shared this story with my wife. And she looked at me and said, "Let it come. I'm ready." I said, "You're ready?" My jaw hit the floor. Says, "Yeah. If it comes, that means Jesus is closer to being here, and I'm ready to meet him." And my jaw just bounced off the floor. I was like, you know what? You're probably right. So I had a new viewpoint on it. Here's to smart wives. Thank God I got one. Anyway, get back on what I was saying. For answering Silver Dragons, Knox, roll or not roll? That's the truth. Roll them all. Okay. You all heard it or read it. I see no eyes. Sorry, Knox. All right. AA for the Silver Baggins not rounds. Roll or not roll? Nickel, welcome to the jungle. I'm a keeper. Oh, yes, you are. Everybody, put it in the chat. Yes, we will keep you. Just for you, Nickel, I'm going to bring you up to speed on something, but you're not going to see it. I was working on Rig 3, and I put the clip in there in the raw format to prove to you that it wasn't a toilet. However, my brother, being a much more ingenious person, did something different. And if I have to prove it to you, I will show you the clip. Rather not, but if I have to, I will. The only reason I would rather not is because I'm still learning how to do. Okay. Bear with me here. So there you go. Now, what happened to my phone? And that was the clip that soundbite came from. And believe it or not, it wasn't considered copyright. I was pretty darn tickled with it. But you all will see. Of course it seemed louder because it's gone right into my phone's mic and you're hearing it directly. On the time I had the phone call, it went to my phone and then went through Yankee's phone into his mic and then into YouTube. So there was a few steps in the process. But no, my brother-in-law took that little soundbite that I wanted to include and he did something really special with it. Yeah, Yankee was here. He was here for a while. Probably as part of everyone waiting for me to try to figure out what the heck I was doing. Been a rough day, so I'm getting my drink on. You want to hear it again? I'm not going to move the camera again. Anyway, Knox, for JFK, roll or not roll? Roll it. Got it. And I see one eye. You get to keep it. Gary, for Dwight D. Eisenhower, roll or not roll? Take another Diet Pepsi. Roll if I'm not back. Okay. And you lost it. Sorry, Gary. All right. For Carter, Knox, roll again. And you didn't get it. Sorry, Knox. Knox wants to be the first quad winner. Knox, for Grover, roll or not roll? Roll on. Okay. And you lost on that one. Sorry. For the first, George Bush. That would be OC Stacker. Roll or not roll? I'll explain it to you, shiny, shiny man. Just let me get an answer from OC Stacker. Quad Quest with the claw. Okay, I see one eye. You get to keep it. Okay, shiny, shiny man. Let me give you an idea here. During the chat, I'll ask certain quiz questions. I'm also going to periodically do auctions and bins and let you all buy stuff. I'm not going to do it this time because I'm waiting for I think maybe 3, maybe 4 people to follow through. I have only one person who followed through with the rules that I gave. And I really need people to do as I ask, because I have spent literally hours trying to figure out who ordered what and who won what. And it's not fun. I want to really help out around the house too. So the easier you make it on me, the easier it is on the wife, and the happier she is with all of us. But basically, I ask a quiz question, usually for a dime, sometimes a quarter. If it's really hard, a $50. And if you are the first person to get it right, with the exception of the die roll, which I'll show you that here in a little bit, the person who gets the right answer wins the dime or the quarter or the $50. After that, you have a choice to either roll the dice or not roll the dice. And the way that the rules work on rolling the dice is you have to get eyes. Okay? No eyes, no reward. So I was born year of the tiger, so you have to get a tiger eye or more. My wife was born year of the snake, so you have to get one snake eye or more. If you get no eyes, you lose your winning. If you get one eye, you get to keep what you won. 2 eyes, you double what you won. 3 eyes, you triple what you won. 4 eyes, you quadruple what you won. Okay? I've had a couple people win triples. No one's won a quad, and Knox wants to be the first one. So does RH, but he's not here tonight. So the next one, who was it that gave me James Buchanan? I didn't write it down. Who gave me James Buchanan? Was that you, Knox, or was that someone else? Yes, they are loaded. They're loaded with silver. I thought it was you, Knox. Okay. Roller. Okay, you already answered that. And you got one eye, so you get to keep it. So basically, you have to get either a snake eye or snake eyes, an eye of the tiger or more. And that's how you get to keep it if you choose to roll or increase it. Knox, on the niece of James Buchanan, I know you're going to tell me roll, so I'm going to roll. And if you change your mind, let me know. And unfortunately, you lost it. I'm sorry, my friend. Okay. Let's see here. In the video that I recently released, how many certificates of authenticity are there? Ooh, silence. E13375, you got it. So roll or not roll? Remember, Nan, you said that I didn't. EUN337. Roll or not roll? Oh, I got it. See it. All right. Got it. I see two eyes, so you double. What is today? The 10th, the 12th, the 9th. Today's the 9th. Okay. Remember, Dan, you said that I didn't. Okay. It is Thanksgiving for Canada? Still the 8th for me. Okay, because we crossed over. I get it. That's right. You're on the West Coast, aren't you, a aspiring alchemist? Like Oregon or Washington or something like that? Yeah, we won't hold that against you. I'm just messing with you. There was one thing I really, really missed about visiting California. Although it does exist here, it's not as frequently popular, but I'll show you what it is. Kombucha. I love this stuff. We used to make it in the house. And, we just don't have the time. But it's really, really awesome. I really love that stuff. Why are you leaving? You're going to go someplace warmer? Okay. I'll wait for that. All right here. Oh, I can't blame you there. I'm taking a quick look at something. Be careful. Be very, very careful. Because you're going to be asked something based upon what you see. What year is that proof set? Was it blurry? Knox. God almighty, that man is amazing. Oh my goodness. Knox is the first one. It's 1964. I'll give you a choice, Knox. Do you want the proof set or do you want the quarter? If you take the proof set, I can't give you 3 or 4 times what it is because I only have this and one more set. And I think Knox is thinking. He's thinking. Okay, so you want the quarter. I don't know. There might be some truth with that. Yeah, this is Kevin. Roll or not roll? Ellie, welcome to the jungle. Roll it, got it. And you lost it. I'm sorry, Knox. Let me see here. Why don't we do... Pick a number. 1 die. 1 through 6. Let me give you the go. Go. I'm mixing up my drinks. And stop. Okay. And it's number 4, and the third number 4 is the one who gets it. There's the go. I see Nan is the first number 4. OS Stacker is the second number 4. And AA is the third number 4. Okay, AA. Roll them or not roll them? I'm a keeper. Okay, going into the chat. Keep me, keep me. I don't want you to bleep me. UFO, I'll check. I'll check. Here we go. Go back up to the go. And let's see what we find, because that was the third number 4. Where's my go? There it is. First number 4 is Nan. Second number 4 is OCS. And right after OCS is Aspiring Alchemist. So that's that. The fifth one was E1337. Oh, come on, computer. There we go. Get back down there. Yeah, hitting, got to hit the bed. Oh, okay. Are you? Hold on, Knox. Let me see here. Yeah, you won 1 dime and another dime, and that's that. Okay. And you said put them in the 1,000. Okay. Are you sure, Knox? Okay. It's going to go into the 1,000. Thank you, Knox. Good night, Knox. I appreciate you being here and spending time with us. And that goes there, and very nice of you. Thank you. Thank you, Knox. I appreciate the last put in. Alrighty. Besides, the dice haven't been nice to Knox today. He had a better luck the last 1 or 2 live streams. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to roll this through the screen. And the first one to identify it wins. And here we go. Yeah, this is Kevin. You got it, Kevin. What's in 1986? I was just looking for a trade dollar. Yep, 1876. Yeah, you got that. Okay, Kevin, roll or not roll? Roll quads. Got it. Sorry, Kevin, you lost it. Let's see here. Pay attention. What year was that? Brother Rat, welcome to the jungle. Okay, Brother Rat, roll or not roll? Roll, got it. And I see one eye. You get to keep it. There is something special about this. And I want you to tell me what it is. One side and the reverse side. Nope, I gave you both sides. I'll show you again. Nope. This side and this side. I'll make it a little bit more simple if you guys don't get it. Let me go this way. What does this have that this doesn't have? What does this have that this doesn't have? Now it's a little more obvious than feathers. I'll let you look at it again. I might go ahead and make this for a quarter if it's this hard. There you go, Kevin. Chop mark. I'll make that for a quarter. That was hard for you all. Roll or not roll, Kevin? Ooh, that was hard. Roll it. Yes, it was. I thought you guys would get it quicker, but that's okay. I see one eye, and you get to keep it. That was a little bit harder. You guys want to see what I got off the last set of auctions? I've got to put them in order, but you're welcome. This I got from Guido. I like these little dragons. And I got 2 of these. My very first one I got from Tex Coins, and it came with a COA. Republic of Korea. Korean tiger. And something I've always wanted, and he had it at a decent price. 10-ounce 50 caliber bullets. I get to have a full set now. I have a 10 of the 1-ounce 45 caliber, 1 of the 2-ounce 308, and 1 of the 5-ounce shotgun shell. Now the 10 ounce. And then I got, after months of paying for it, months of paying for this, the 1 ounce Toro. Oh, I'm not gonna gaw that 50 cal. Nor am I gonna gaw this. What's nice about Guido is if you are honest, he will give you the chance to pay for something that's pretty pricey and let you pay for it on an installment plan, and then he'll send it to you. So I got that from Guido. And I got this from T the Silver Stacker. Another one of his magnets. I love his magnets. That's not metal enough for that. And an Engel hard bar, frosted back. And I gotta settle up with T because I bought a bunch of these Indian scents, and Tuli was there, and I just wanted one for my grandson. So she said, let the person have the whole entire set. I'll send you an Indian head penny. And I think she already did. But then this arrives, so I'm going to have to find out who I can afford this back to. It's not fair. But I got to figure that out. And I got one of the silver certificates. I always wanted a silver certificate. Now I got a few of them. And a Komodo dragon. I'm going to ask a question about that here in a little bit. And I got a 3.7 ounce poured silver owl. So far, this is only 2 that he's made. He kept one himself, and this one I won at auction. And then I won my 3rd real money. And they're all 4.6 ounces. I don't understand why, but they are. So I've been waiting to do this for a while. Let me step away from the computer for a second. I got to find something. Okay. And here we go. One, two, three, there's a lot of truth to that, shiny, shiny man. And ever since I saw T do this, I wanted to do it, but I'm the third person. T did it first. Tuli did it second. Now I'm going to do it third. For a quarter, what am I going to do? Let's see. Melt. Using my own words against me. E1337, you got it. And here we go. The third one to make a pyramid. I can live with being third. Let's see, which one was this? This was number 3. I'm going to put them back in the right packets. That's number 7. That's number 3. Put that back. And this one is, oops. One. Oh, this is number 3. This one is number 3. That goes in there. I got my documentation all in a mess. This one is number 7 and number 7 and the documentation for number 7. And this one, I don't even know what number this is. Number 6. And this is number 6. And I can do my documentation for number 6. So that'll go back in the box. So there you go. Okay, hold on, let me get over there. Make sure to pour your silver safely and don't burn yourself or your house. Well, shiny man, I'm not even in this position yet. My equipment still hasn't gotten here. And the YouTuber I bought it from, I hope sent it maybe 2, maybe 4 days ago, maybe. That person has had some not good things happen to him, so I'm willing to deal with that. But I'm not home with this crazy job a lot. last month they had me see patients that was close to home. This month, not always. So I have to go out and earn a living. And plus, I'm waiting for the equipment. No, Ellie, I've never been in New York City except through driving through it to go to another state. But no, the person that I trust to do my handiwork, and he's darn good at what he does, and he's not supremely expensive. I'm just waiting for the equipment to be here. We'll unbox it. I'll show him what all the equipment is. You did a Baby Yoda. Awesome. Kind of AA, not completely. So basically, I'm gonna wait for my handyman to get here. I'm gonna let him look at the equipment, and we'll put it on the floor in a shed that we have close to the house. And then I'm going to have him build me a workbench on which to do all this stuff with. So, I bought a whole bunch of stuff, including, I'm told, Dremels and stamps and furnace and all sorts of stuff. So I'm waiting to see what I'm going to get, if it's matching what it was shown to me in the pictures, and then go from there. Shiny man, good luck. It's a lot of fun starting your own channel. It's a lot of hard work. I had no idea that it's going to be the equivalent of having another job. Yeah, I don't know what I'm going to come up with either, Ellie. It's just kind of another YouTuber, I'm not going to mention names, said to me after I released Rig 2 that looks like I was starting to have fun, and he wanted to know what was next, and I told him the truth. I have no earthly idea. These things just pop out of my head, and I don't want to have any earthly idea. To be honest with you, I want to do. Yeah, Silver Dragons is really good at it. He is very good at it, and he does different designs, with lots of interesting art to it. And I think he's excellent at what he does. I own lots of Silver Dragons pieces. Oh, Nature Channel, that'd be kind of cool. I love animals. You make sure that you get me onto that channel, because I love to watch animals. I've always been an animal lover. Always been an animal lover. But I'm not knocking Silver Dragons. He does his thing, and he does it excellently. I saw an interview between Silver Dragons and Hi-Ho Silver, and started talking to Hi-Ho, and have been impressed, because somehow he never has a blemish, ever. And I could go with MK bars, and I really thought about going with MK bars, but I love this smooth mirrored polish. It'd be kind of cool if you can meet Silver Dragons out in the wild. I've often thought about hanging out at his favorite coin shop and just waiting there until he comes through the doors. Don't know what he looks like. I know he has some tattoos, and he has a very distinctive voice. I bet you he's really nice. He seems to be that way, and very, very inventive and hardworking. I mean, I love the man. You know, little side note: I'm going to get some more of these bars. They're all taken, and all spoken for, and there are very few with the single circle, and then some with the double circle. So I ordered some more from Hi Ho, and they're coming. No, I wish I was. That would be an airplane flight for me to go see Silver Dragons, or an extremely long car ride, even longer than going to Yankee. But no, I would love to see them. I'd love to see T the Silver Stacker. I'd like to see Stormy. I'd like to see Silver Joker. Yeah, I'm not close to him, but I'm closer to Yankee than I am to Silver Dragons. I'm just not sure what's closer, Stormy or Yankee. And I really, really enjoy him. I plan to order from Henry. I think it's Harry also. God, do you have any idea how many times I thought about buying that damn hunk of junk? I really, ever since Tuli put it on there, went, yeah, I wonder if I can get someone to fix it, make it run right. I'd love to go up and down the street in that car, or van, or Jeep, or whatever it is. I I don't know how Tuli found that, or she just stumbled on it, but it was an amazing pick. And I dropped another bad word. So there you go. Oh, ain't that the truth? Fiat's getting harder and harder to come by. I've never met Stormy. Stormy a few times said he was going to call me, but he never did. About different things. Probably wanted to sell me stuff. Um, and yeah, I'm waiting for the day when I get this better paying job. So that if I get this better paying job, I can then be back at the level I'm used to being at, and I can buy more than what I'm buying now. I used to like, oh, I want that, and I want that, and I want that, and I want that, and it was just the way it went. Um, but life throws you a curve. So, uh, if I can get a good replacement job, I'm going to take it. I'm definitely going to take it. Okay, where was I at? Let me think here. What else? Back here. I think I got a good, interesting question to ask all of you. I'm not sure if this would be for a dime or for a quarter. So let's see how good you guys really are. What is my most popular, my most viewed video thus far? I'll roll with that. I'll roll with that, AA. Not including the shorts, not including the live streams. What is my least viewed video? Dun 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 dun. Nope, not my first. It wasn't my first video. I'll make it for a quarter. Nope, I said not including the shorts, not including the live streams. All right, Kevin's got it. Clarifying the shorts. And there is a way to figure that out pretty quickly. If you go to videos and you click popular, the most views go up. Oh my goodness. Under popular, by far, the feds forced me to sell my silver is by far the number one. Before that, the big thank you was always number one. But rigged 2, the silencing of silver dragons, is my 6th most popular video, and it's about ready to become the 5th. All it needs is 2 more views, and it's right next door to the original rigged. So if you guys want to do me a huge favor and watch Rig 2 if you haven't, to get that up above and in the 5th position, because I'd really like to see that next to Rigged before Rig 3 comes out, and it's ready to go out. Well, the Rigged series has a little competition. My very first video, when you open up my channel, it does tend to get quite a few views because of positioning. The old thing about curb appeal. And for a long time, it was number 3. And believe it or not, the original Rig took over as number 3. And they're kind of neck and neck with each other. It depends on if people are watching Rigged or the Tiger Stacker front view. But no, that's kind of that. I'm kind of hoping maybe that rig 2 will become the 5th most popular, which will be right next to the 4th, which is rigged. And like I said, rig 3 is ready to be released. I'm just waiting for the right moment. Ellie's going through bereavement. Ellie, are you okay? Go back into the chat here. Go back into the chat. You must have lost someone, Ellie. I'm sorry. I'm just guessing from the way I've read the chat quickly. Whatever it is, we'll keep you in our prayers. Everyone, if you get a moment, put Ellie into your prayers, please, for whatever it is that's causing her grief. May God bless you and keep you on your way, help you through whatever. Oh my goodness, so you did lose someone. Oh my goodness. Ellie, that's horrible. I lost both my parents. And most of my later part of my adult life, I was top of the food chain, and I didn't want to be. I don't want to be top of the food chain. It's not fun. I wanted my dad to be top of the food chain. It's better for him to be king, and I could be prince. You have more fun being prince. It's no fun being king. Or in your case, queen. But Ellie, may God go with you, guide you. May Christ help you through these really difficult times. Keep Christ in your heart. Keep Christ in your prayers. And every day will get a little bit better than the previous one. And take it from someone who lost both of his dads. Both of his parents. So anyway, let me get back to what I was doing here. E1337, I forgot to ask you, for guessing the pyramid, roll or not roll? Did we roll? Is E1337 still here? Roll, please. I'm sorry you lost that one, E1337. I wish I could think of something to make your life a little easier, Ellie. I just don't know what it would be. Thank you, Ellie. I try. I'm not perfect. But, I am a hard worker, and I try to take care of my family. And I try very hard to be here for all of you. Believe it or not, you all are important to me, not only because of stacking, and not only because I'm trying to develop the channel. You know, that's true at AA. You can't replace mom. But, you know, I can tell you that this channel and all of you have really meant a lot to me. It's really been a lot. It's been very therapeutic. You've never had to work with me, AA. I'm very OCD. I'm very stuck in my ways of trying to get things done so I don't make mistakes. It can be very irritating. It can be very, very irritating. You know, OCD people are very good. Well, I thought you already won that, didn't you, Kevin? Are you telling me that I didn't? That I saw E1337 say pyramid after you did? Well, that's what I said to a lot of nurses, because they like to see me choose what they want to see me choose, and I usually let them have their way. I mean, if there's my way is no different than their way, except the way. In other words, what I like to say is, if I want to skin the cat from head to toe, and the nurse wants to skin the cat from toe to head, I let the nurse have what they want. The cat still gets skinned, but sometimes my way is the only good way. And sometimes people don't like it when they hear you put your foot down when they're typically not used to that. And I don't like to put my foot down over and over and over again, because all that does is create animosity. But it's okay. Maybe one day I can be a decent YouTuber, and I won't have to work as much as a doctor. I can decrease my doctor hours, spend more time at home. I use the same motto, Ellie, but to be honest with you, there is a difference in the mentality of how people treat surgeons versus non-surgeons. And I think it has to deal with how someone becomes a surgeon. Thank you, AA. Basically, to use, let me see here. Let me try to find something here. When you're in residency, depending on the residency you're in, things could be really, really, really rough or not. So let me put it this way. When you're internal medicine or family practice, you're in what I like to call a tube. Okay? The people down here in the bottom, unless they really are mess ups, are going to be the same people who graduate up here at the top. So it's a tube, unless you really have issues. And you can still get through, but you might have to be delayed in getting through, because you might have to do some other things to catch up with everybody else. Surgeons are more of a pyramid. So there are more people going into surgical residencies and few graduating at the top, as every year they kick some out. And that creates a level of competition. So take these people and go back a few years, quite a few years. You're in college, you're in high school, trying to get to a good college because you want to become a doctor. And you have to get the best grades possible, so you're in competition with your classmates. Then you get into a good college. And now your focus is trying to get good grades so you can get into a good medical school. And you're also, again, in competition with your classmates. Now you're in medical school and you're trying to get in competition with the best medical schools that are out there, best residencies that are out there. So you're in competition with your classmates. And then if you get into a surgical residency where you're in a pyramid program, you're still in competition with your classmates. Hello, Michael. Welcome to the jungle. So what does all those years of being in competition do? It creates an adversarial environment that gets stronger and stronger and stronger every year. I have seen residents stab each other in the back, throw each other under the bus, just so that they can get to the next level. I've seen one use his race, because he was African American, as a way to stay from getting kicked out. He was a good surgeon. He was a good resident. He wasn't top notch, and he used his race to get ahead. And I point blank told him when he tried that on me, because I was a part of the surgical residency, so it didn't matter to me. He said, I don't care what race you are. You're an a-hole. And if I ever meet you outside of the hospital, I'll beat the snot out of you. And he made sure he never saw me outside of work. But I also told him I'd never let you touch me because you're so full of pride that I don't think that you'll ever be a good doctor. There's good competition and there's nasty competition, shiny, shiny man. Did I cuss? I guess I did. I said the word a-hole. I didn't even stop with myself. All right. There you go. Did I actually say it out loud? Or just a-hole? But no, he was not a nice person. I let him have it right between the eyeballs. So, but I've met a few. That's okay. You know, but basically, I honestly, the older I get, the more people have it right between the eyeballs. That's okay. Well, the problem with that is that, you know, if you all want to be the same profession, if you all want to be the same profession, then it does create a level of animosity, and to be honest with you, I can count on less than one hand how many doctors are true friends of mine. We don't call each other. We don't check on each other. We don't invite each other over for dinner. You know, if I hear you loud and clear, Gary. But no, honestly, almost 100% of my friends are not in the healthcare field. Yeah, I think I have less estrogen too, AA. Maybe I'm getting hot under the collar because I need more estrogen. What do you think? So, let's see here. We have been 2.5 hours, a little bit more. Let's go to 3, and then I'm going to call it a night. As I got some things I got to do. And then I'm going to put my stuff away and probably have to go back to my crazy job just so I can make sure I keep the creditors at bay. It's the way life is, shiny man. It is the way it is. Like it, lump it, love it, hate it, don't matter. It is what it is. Let me see here. Let me see here. What was I going to cover next? I had my own private office. That's not a good environment either, because when you own your own private office, oh my goodness. The insurance companies come ripping on you because you're just a little fish in a big pond and they know it. So they come in there and say, no, we're not going to pay you this. We're going to pay you that. Well, you pay that doctor more. Yeah, he's part of a group. And with the group, they have more doctors, which means that they have harder time controlling them because with more numbers comes more protection against the insurance companies. And if you're just a little guy who has his own little practice, oh, they walk all over you to the point where I had to go work in ERs and urgent care centers to make my bills. Where if I was making the money of being in a big group, I wouldn't have to. Family medicine is the second least well-paid specialty in America. Oh, that'd be a good quiz question. What is the first worst profession as a physician? Not for the better, AA. Nope, that was my chair against a hard floor. If I rip one, I'll admit to it. Nope. I'll make this for a quarter because I know it's going to be a hard one. No, OBs do pretty well, except for the fact they have to pay a lot of malpractice insurance. A lot of OB doctors just no. Actually, ER is a lot better pay than family medicine. Oh, ENTs rake it in. Nope. Oncology is a very well-paid specialty, same as ophthalmology. Brain surgery? Oh my goodness. You're talking about a residency that's very hard to get into, very hard to get through. No, I'm not dentist or chiropractor. I'm not talking about the other forms of doctors, psychiatrists, psychologists. There you go, brother rep. Pediatrics. Was he the first one? I think he was the first one to get there. Let me look. We are eye dentist, chiropractor, psychiatrist. Brother Red's the first one that got it. It is the worst paid specialty in America, and always has been. Okay. Oops, I didn't even ask you, Brother Red. I'm sorry. That don't count. Do you want me to roll or do you not want me to roll? I'm getting a little crazy in the head. You'll keep it. Okay. Sorry for me making the human error. Okay. Before I answer that, AA, Brother Rat, he says he'll keep it. Ready? Go. We love rats. Keep Brother Rat. No traps. Oh, come on. I thought I was a slow one. You're loved, Brother Rat. You're loved, Brother Rat, even though I found you trying to gnaw on my tail. My tail's off limits. So keep your little nasty little gnawing teeth off of my pretty little fur. Because I'm a pretty kitty and I want to stay that way. Let me see what AA said above. I didn't ask you about rolling for taxes. I didn't? Okay. I apologize, AA. AA, do you want to roll or not roll? Oh, come on, AA. Play the game. Do you want to roll or not roll? There we go. She's a keeper. Ready? Keep AA with Brother Rat. No traps. keep AA with Brother Rat. No traps. Oh, I understand why AA. I remember your long letter and everything. And you're a good lady. That's why I chose last stream to give you something more. You know what I'm talking about. And those of us who were in the chat with you understand. I don't want to belabor the point. I really just need a little bit of time away from this crazy little job so I can finish packing everything and itemizing everything and putting things in for the accountant. And oh my goodness, I didn't realize how much hard work this is. I need a better program than just a basic spreadsheet. You know, I need a secretary. You know, I want a secretary. Can't afford a secretary, but I'd like to have one. Okay. So let me see here. What else is there? Does that little duck for StreamYard show up in my upper right corner like I see it on other people's? Takes one to know one what one. E1337 did roll. He lost on that one. Yeah, Frosty was telling me not to go up to the middle level or the high level just yet. Just kind of get used to StreamYard on the free level. And we need to get all the bugs worked out. And evidently I must have a lot of bugs. So that's just the way it is. So, but that's okay. And my brother-in-law is trying to get me to go to OBS Stream Lab so I can do a lot more things. Oh my goodness. I think he's like inside my head. I mean, he's, despite an ocean between us, despite an ocean between us and a language barrier that I'm not really good with and he's not really good with, he gets inside my head. Oh my Lord Almighty. You just wait and see what my basic rudimentary video, and he's like, I told him basically some ideas and he ran with it. So he my goodness. I'm just going to say this much. I put a little part of the clip in with that tiger roaring to prove to nickel stacking that it was a real roar, not a toilet flushing. He did something special, and I think everyone's going to like it because I sure loved it. I played it like 5 times just because I wanted to see that all over again. Anyway, let's get to a couple more things here. Now I wonder how Yankee's going to take it when he finds out I'm doing. He knows I'm going to be doing a wheel. Toilet flushing. Who used to say that? Toilet flush. What about the gorilla? Well, hopefully my sister never finds out where I live. That girl is not a nice girl. You don't want to meet her. Trust me. I give her to you, you're going to give her back. And you're going to want me to pay you with interest. And my dad's probably rolling over in his grave because she was an apple in his eye. Of course they're loaded. They're loaded with silver. They're a whole lot more weighty than plastic. I mean, I put this thing in a slingshot and fired it at you. It just bounce off you and irritate you. Put that in a slingshot and shoot it at you, you might be laying on the ground. Trust me. Hold on a second here. Oh, come on. Trust me, she looks like that every day, even with makeup on. Constantly yelling, constantly screaming. And usually mad because she wanted to steal my chocolate but didn't want me to have any of her crystal light. I remember my dad looking at her, looking at me, and said, I paid for all of it. It's my food, and it's open for everyone. What do you mean she has demons? She is a demon. Anyway. Okay, let me run this one by you. Many have played the role of Tarzan. Many. And at least one or more than one has played the role before the person I'm going to ask you about. Name the actor that invented the classic Tarzan yell. I hope your puppy's doing better. No, not Brandon Fraser, and he didn't even play Tarzan. He played George of the Jungle. Oh, Carol Burnett is the best female imitator of that actor. Kevin, you got it. I didn't think you guys would get it that quickly. He came up with, and he practiced yodeling. That's how he did it. It's actually modified yodel. And for a dime, there were others. Oh. I remember one being on the Saturday afternoon television show. His name is on the tip of my tongue. It's a really simple name. Where is that? One second here. Okay. This one, in my youth, played Tarzan, and he did a really, really good job. Although I think they dubbed in Weissmuller's yell because I don't think he did a good yell. Or maybe he did his own, but it wasn't that good. Really nice hair. Had really, really awesome hair. So, I will give you, depending on how hard it is, a dime or a quarter based upon how easy it is for you to get this person. He played Tarzan 1966 through 68. No wonder why they played it in the Saturday afternoons. They were reruns. He also played Doc Savage. And he also played Superman in Smallville also. Name the actor. Oh. Mr. Lombardi got the last name. AA got the entire name. Oh, and they came about the same time. Okay. Which one should win, guys? Help me out here. Should we go with the should we go with the partial name or should we go with the whole name? I see one for full name. See one partial. See two full. Another full. Okay, question. Was that a Michael Salvucci says he won. Let me see. Okay, I'll go with that. AA says it was Michael's, then it's Michael. Did you say that was hard or was that easy? Hold on. Kevin says it was before the question was asked. I don't know. We'll just go with that. And Michael says roll. We'll roll with that. And unfortunately, you lost it. Sorry, Michael. Kevin, on Weissmuller. Do you want me to roll or not roll? Okay, yeah, this is Kevin. Roll. Got it. I see 2 eyes. And I thought that was a pretty hard question, so I labeled it as a quarter, so you won 50 cents. So, Johnny Weissmuller wasn't the only one who had his own yell. Name me 3 others in that movie series. Nope, same movie series. And I don't want the actress or actor or whatever. I want the character name. Nope. Oh. Tarzan was not the only one with his own yell. I'll give that to E1337. The monkey. I'll give another dime to that if you name the monkey. Gary, you got it. Okay. 2 more characters from that movie series who had their own yell. George. Kevin, you're stuck on George. George out of the jungle, strong as he can be. George out of the jungle. Watch out for that tree! Not quite, Ellie. Go further. You're close, Ellie, but not quite. Go further. I did ask for the name of the character. So E1337, you're close. I need the name. Not the name of the actor or actress or whatever. Two people are close. I want the name. You'll be surprised how close you really are, E1337. Gary Huffman, boy. Oh, come on, Baloo, really? That's, oh shoot, Rudyard Kipling, The Jungle Book. I got one left. Who else had their own yell? I'll give you a hint, Mrs. Tarzan isn't it. I don't know who Jai is, Michael. Me too, AA. Okay, Kevin, Jane. Okay, once we do these rolls, I'm going to call it a night. From the top, Kevin for Jane, roll or not roll? I understand. What can I say? I like jungle stuff because of the name and anything that brings back those memories. Good night, Mr. Lombardi. Thank you for coming and spending time with us. Did Kevin give me an answer? Okay, got it. See it. I see one eye. That's not an eye. And that's not an eye. So, but you get to keep it. Gary Huffman for boy. Roll or not roll? Odds. And I'm sorry, Gary, but you lost that one. E1337 for mentioning the monkey, which I kind of like, gave that one to you. You want to roll or not roll? Shiny, shiny, man. Get some sleep, man. Turn off the lights. You're too shiny. And you lost that one, E1337. Gary Huffman for cheetah. Roll or not roll? Yeah, I feel your pain, E1337. Don't cry too much. That being you up in Canada and we're going into winter might freeze on you. Okay, I'm seeing Gary says throw it into the 1K. Is that what you want, Gary? Gary, are you sure you want me to put it? Yep, okay, got it. 1K gone. Okay. All right. Well, we're a little bit past 3 hours, more than what I expected to. I actually was really didn't even know I was going to be doing a live. I just was working with Frostbyte to get this stuff to quit being so darn difficult. But I had a good time, even though it was kind of more impromptu than usual. Those of you who have bought stuff, please send me an email with all your detailed information, what you bought. Make it easy for me to follow. Otherwise, if I can't figure it out and I have no documentation, I'm going to be returning the money. So I don't want to be accused of, being a chiseler, shyster, con man, flim flam man. Oh my goodness, I haven't thought about that word in a long time. Flim flam man. I'll throw one more out there just for good measure. I don't want the name of the actor or actress, but I want the name of the character. And what character called another person on a very popular TV show Flim Flam Man? And I know it's going to be hard, so I'm going to narrow it down to a franchise of television shows. The franchise is Star Trek. What character called another character Flim Flam Man? Not Benny Hill. Come on. But I will ask you about something about Benny Hill here in a second. Picard, Michael, you got it. Now, was that hard or was that easy? Oh, it's hard. Okay. Michael. Salvucci. Okay, and I saw him say roll it, so we're going to roll it. You have Patrick Stewart's autograph. Are you teasing me? Michael, are you teasing me? Robert Redford's cool. Patrick Stewart's cooler, in my opinion, but then again, I'm more into sci-fi. Although Robert Redford is quite a good-looking fella. I have to give you credit there. He's short. Wow, I'm impressed. So here's your roll, Michael. I see one eye, I see two eyes. So you got 50 cents. Oh my goodness. He must have wore shoes, or maybe they all changed the angle of the camera. Someone mentioned Benny Hill, so I have to roll with that for a second. Benny Hill, very talented comedian. Glad to see you say that, Michael, but they are loaded. They're loaded with silver. I never deny that they're loaded. They're loaded with silver. Okay. What profession did Benny Hill play in a movie with Dick Van Dyke? What was his profession? And then I'm going to have to call it office manager. Nope. No, not doctor. Aspiring alchemist. You got it. Toy maker. Okay, aspiring alchemist. Roll or not roll? She did it again. Ready. Throw it into the chat. AA is a keeper and wants to keep all the toys. AA is a keeper and wants to keep all the toys. AA, you little selfish girl, you don't share any of your dollies, do you? There you go, AA, trying to keep all the toys for yourself. You didn't even share one Barbie, nor your G.I. Joes. Did you have Barbie cheat on Ken with G.I. Joe? You had him play with his M16, didn't you? Ken had the marijuana, but G.I. Joe had the things that go boom. Teddy Ruxpin. I haven't thought of that one in years. She cheated with Fonzie? Well, you can't help it, but, Fonzie almost always got the girls. With the Kung Fu grip. Oh, I remember that one. But anyway, everyone, I've had a wonderful night. It was kind of, you still have your Fonzie doll? Oh, you got to send me a picture of that. I love Fonzie. Anyway, I'm getting a little tired. I got to get things done. I got to put stuff back into the vehicle to drive off to do this not very fun job. So, you know, you gotta share the Fonzie with us. I mean, come on, girl. Does he have his own motorcycle? Did you save the motorcycle? Please tell me he's not a pedestrian. Please tell me he's not a pedestrian. Fonzie being a pedestrian, that's really that's that's not cool. Not only yahoo.com, but also gmail.com. Oh, by the way, if you really want to, depending on how big Fonzie is, years ago I bought a phone that was in the shape of a motorcycle, a Harley Davidson, and it was a motor. It was a toy motorcycle that was a phone, and I had Elvis Presley doll. I would put him because he was wearing his leather jacket. I put him on top of the motorcycle and took him off whenever I had to answer the telephone. It was a cool phone. Anyway, you might want to look into see if you can find one of those cool phones and put the Fonz on it. Anyway, good night, everyone. God bless every one of you. Oh, I love Elvis too. I totally love Elvis. I miss him, and I miss his daughter. Thank you very much for everyone. Please take care of each other. Stack, protect, stack your gold, your silver, your food, your water. Try to find ways to get more water. Try to find ways to get more power to your house when things go kaplooey. Yes, both emails. So, God bless everyone. And as soon as I get free from my job, I will work at getting all these things processed. I got some done today, but I got to get back to work, and then I'll get the rest of it done. Just like I sent out three live streams worth of stuff in one sitting. God love every one of you. Faraday cage, yes, definitely Faraday cage. God love every one of you. God bless all of you. Tiger Stacker is out. And let me see how I can turn this off of StreamYard on an iPhone. Okay. How does this do that?